Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. Welcome to our Final Fantasy 16 100% run. We're going to do all the side quests, all the hunts, everything the game has to offer, as well as this also serving as your intro and outro. So if you're liking this playthrough, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Check out everything else on the channel. Leave a like below. And without further ado, let's get right into some Final Fantasy 16. Thanks, guys.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth.
Yeah.
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it.
Okay.
And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection, and so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion.
Okay.
We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
Very well.
My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Why would you? This vendor has something.
Welcome. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
I need to look at this one over here.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Let's just compare to what we have. That's 20.
Ah, yes. You're always welcome here.
The points is 20. Normal encounters.
Lost Wing. You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Or 20. Okay. Oh, I already have one. We have not come over here. I'm gonna see the shops right quick.
Much of Rosalith was lost to Kupka and his men, but the better part of it remains, thanks to you, Lord Rosfield.
Well, Kupka is dead, so.
Welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. Alas, I cannot provide you with what we do not have. I will be here.
Just want to make sure all of this, that we have stuff.
finished.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. Much obliged. I'd pay more if I could. I'll find it at home. Fare you well?
We have not gone this far, and this is the only town by itself. I don't know, something just speaks to me about this. And I think this is the area we opened up. I think Crusader was. Or that might be more towards Martha's Rest. Actually, I think this is the one that was opened up. It is. Yeah, this was the one with the guy's parents. Yeah, so we haven't fought over here. This was just recently opened up. So I don't see anything out here. I'm gonna say this oddly looks like an arena back here. I had to guess our man's back here. Yep, there he is. He's right there. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a difficult one.
Another relic of the fallen. Well, it seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then. Slow.
damn it. Whew. That was difficult, but we got through it. Oh.
Back to sleep with you.
All right, let's go buy that tape we need.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Much obliged.
I'm trying to think where all the other shops are off the top of my head.
How do? There you go.
Okay.
Very well.
I mean,
What are you after?
there's stuff in here we're not going to use.
A fair trade. I wanted one of those. A fair trade. I wanted one of those. A fair trade. Is that everything? A fair trade.
We'll
How
keep
old
those.
is it? How do? There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Okay, so that's everything here. Did I get all of these? Get the one there. There's not another one there. Okay. Got the one there. We got the one in Lost Wing. Okay, so that's good. We're just collecting music stuff to get 100% eventually. We do want to get 100% run on this.
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Thanks to Sid.
Thank you, Clive.
Yeah, which way do I have to go? It's probably easier to go this way, to be honest.
I heard what you told Nan about Kupka.
That one doesn't have one. Oh damn, I have to go the other way.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
I have
in.
done it, Sid.
I have learned all the letters. Every one.
I knew it was a good idea to have editors study alongside the children. It's really stoked their competitive spirit.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Come on, Mid.
Alright, Clive? What do you want?
We're going on an
I'm
adventure.
going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now.
No, you're coming.
I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
We're gonna sail this beast out here.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to. The engine plating's basically just a very efficient conductor. Create a thermal gradient across it and the heat radiates outwards, which... You know what, just show the plans to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
We're making a steam engine, essentially. Is that what we're doing? I think that's what we're technically making here.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will ya?
All right.
Well, just lost internet, but good thing we're recording this, so it's all good.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but he don't have my winning personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after this? Which one of these two lucky socks?
Just take Gaff.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
That's why Otto's going to get the supplies.
In your own time.
Sounds like this river we're looking for is south of the Dalamil Inn. I'll hire us a wagon and meet you there. Sounds like this river we're looking for is south of the Dalamil Inn. I'll hire us a wagon and meet you there.
I'll get us a good price. So.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Well, we should be back.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
All right, so
this is Stardust.
we had a
It just took
modem restart for whatever reason, but we're all good. We're just collecting Stardust, nothing crazy. We have Gav with us. We sent Otto to the supplier.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on. Time to fight.
That was weird.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Okay.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to. and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right, that's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Okay.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
I have a feeling it's not. Oh boy.
I got everything Blackthorn asked for. How'd it go over in Dalimil?
All right, Clive. I gave all that stardust to Blackthorn, just like I promised.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
All right, Mid. It's time to go visit your father. Well, it's your father's grave. It's gonna take Blackthorn a while to do that.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins?
Okay.
I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
It's Helena.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force.
Okay.
Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words,
Okay.
the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there.
Okay.
It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay. I think I'm definitely going to finish this quest line and then probably... And what I mean is the letting steam off quest line.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goose has an indomitable...
I know what you're going to tell me. Thank you, Clive. Thank you.
How may I help you today, Clive? Kuka,
I thought the bastard's death would change things.
when I close my eyes,
I can still hear Jara's voice as he whispers for us to run, as he calls out to the soldiers to distract them. His words saved us, and I'll never forget that. It's just like he said, words are immoral. And his live on in me. They changed my life, and I wanted to thank him ever since.
only I don't know how.
I don't know the right words
I wish you were here.
to teach them to me. Okay.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Few are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystal's curse. But if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bear and brother, as you have shown us, a friend in Northreach.
All yours.
Okay, cool.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Okay, this one's at Lost Wing.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
I think that's gonna be below.
If you're ready, we leave.
Oh, it's not. It's gonna be up top. This way. And we're gonna cut a left. Okay. So it'll be in the opening.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Let's go put the creature down.
Anybody home?
There's Chester on the left. Hello, Eyeball.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Eyeball.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Okay. The last component for Mid. Well, that chest I saw, I'm not sure if I opened it. It's down here. I never even saw this bad boy. Okay. Go this way.
We're seeing troops amassing at every door.
Alright, Mid, what's the last one you need?
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze.
Okay.
Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Alright, Tomes. See if there's any other hunts to become available. Oh, we got them all.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames.
Okay.
Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires.
As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance.
Okay.
I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research.
I mean, we're taking our girl, right?
In your capable hands, Clive.
We gotta take our girl.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I mean, it's a girl, man.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
Oh, we will.
Talia. Now, where's Jill?
Hey, Torgal.
I feel good, boy.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread. Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have
Are those Pepio nuts? Can have
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Come! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they're gone.
What can I interest you in today?
Ow.
I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
How the hell is anyone supposed...
Buy, sell, or be gone. If that's what you want. And
You know what, let's just
go on.
buy what we need.
it. And
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
All anyone ever wants anymore. Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Here since sunrise, and not a single bottle sold. Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Yep.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies.
I could go for a pie, okay.
I'd like to share one with me.
I would.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Bread is good.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
That was a good one. I like that. I like that one.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Okay. See what we have here.
Clive. Harpocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Harpocrates.
Fun, huh? Yes. Jill's my girl.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently,
Okay.
it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Okay. Okay, girl.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
I got this.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Hmm. What's the top one? Shield. Don't really need it, so I'd rather stay with this. And this is a good stagger. However, upgrading our limit break. I think that would give me 4 bars, so it allows me to extend it by twice as much as the normal.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Okay, let's see what she has.
I think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I got this.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Wait, we're making this ready to sail? Wait, what?
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance.
Okay.
That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard a...
Wait. How the hell? We're on a lake in the middle of the island. How the hell are we supposed to sail this? What? I'm missing something. Okay. Okay, so it's not... Is this a different ship altogether? I have questions.
By choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build? Yeah. He said it was...
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
I thought this was called the Enterprise.
You wish to study the tomes?
Okay, hold on.
The door to the shelves shall ever
Maybe it was called this. Maybe this was called the Invincible. I could have swore this one was called. No, it is. It starts with an I. I think it's the Invincible. It's what this one's called.
He cracked the crystal too.
Off the record. I was thumbing through the highway ledgers at Otto's behest. I might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. Okay.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, please visit me at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Feed the pup some bones. About Blackthorn. The pen is mightier. Okay, nice little trophy. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone throw himself back in, judging by the droop of his jaws lately. I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the weather that was going on his by. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we can go ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just a forge. Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
You should. And this one is the new one. Let's go pick this one up and then we'll call this stream there, which will end up getting all of these quests done on Monday, probably. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this weekend because tomorrow is 2 squad op events. I'm gonna get everything done for the Warhammer 3 playthrough we're doing. And then we still have a couple other things I want to do.
Well, that's it then. I'm buggered. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Okay, there's more hunting stuff. Okay. So that is where I'm gonna call it there. A lot of good stuff. And then we get to see what's next. I mean, we still have 2 crystals to deal with. And I'm not sure if we have to deal with one up here or not. We know it's on the map as being up here, but I don't think that is actually there. But we taken down, what was that 3 of them? The one, yep, 3. The other one was right here. That is the Iron whatever. The Iron Kingdom. So we have 2 other ones to deal with. And our ship's being built down here.